Hello dear grade 12 students and welcome to this new lesson. Today we're going to have a vocabulary lesson, so please get your students book ready on page 136 and your workbook on page 103. In today's lesson we are going to cover three objectives. So by the end of the lesson you are expected to 1. Identify vocabulary items related to the environment and the weather. 2. Apply understanding of the acquired vocabulary item to complete a gap-filling activity. And the third objective is to reinvest acquired items to write a weather forecast describing the different weather conditions. So to start our lesson, dear students, I'd like you to look at the following map and decide what type it is. Is it political map, thematic map, or weather map? Knowing that a political map means a map that shows the border for countries or states, whereas a thematic map is a special purpose map, that's to say, it's created to display information about a topic or a theme, whereas a weather map is a map that shows information about the weather. So, according to you, what type of map is it? Is it a political map? Excellent. Of course, no. Is it a thematic map? Undoubtedly, no. So, this map is, of course, a weather map. Very good. And now, dear students, I'd like you to fill in the diagram with words or phrases related to weather condition. So let's start with the word rain. Which word can you associate or relate to rain? The first word is excellent, pour. When we say it's pouring, it means it's raining heavily. Good. The second one, it's drizzling. The verb is to drizzle. What is drizzling? It's the opposite of pouring, which is raining in a light way. Very good. Let's move on. What can we associate with the word cloud? We have dull, which means very dark and there is lots of cloud. And the word foggy. Very good. The word storm now. We have lightning, which means two bright flashes. And the word snow. The next word, which is wind. We have two types. We have gale, which means a strong wind, and a breeze, which is a gentle or a soft wind. As for temperature, we can say it's freezing, or the opposite, it's boiling, which means it's very, very hot. Good job. Okay, so let's move on and now read the sentences and match the underlined words to the pictures below. So we have three pictures, picture number 1, number 2, and number 3. Each one corresponds to one of these vocabulary: hail, frost, and blizzard. So please read the sentences carefully and try to guess the meaning of the words, then match them with their pictures. All right, so let's correct. Excellent. Good job. So the first sentence says, the hail that fell yesterday did a lot of damage to my car. If we look at the picture, so what can we say? What is a hail? The hail is the small ball that fell from the sky. Very good. What about the second one? The frost. Yes? Any volunteer to tell what is the frost? Very good. So the frost is a thin white layer of ice. And the third picture, What do you mean by a blizzard? So it's a storm with a lot of snow and strong wind. Very good. Right, so let's go on with the next set of vocabulary. We have the word shower, downpour, and thunderstorm. So the same thing you are going to do, dear students. You are going to read the sentences carefully. You try to find context clue that may help you to understand the meaning of each vocab. Then after that, you match each word with the right picture. All right, so let's correct. Perfect. Very good. So, the first sentence, after a morning shower, the weather was sunny again. So, a morning shower, the word shower means a short period of rain. Whereas the second one, a sudden downpour had filled the gutters and drains of plenty of water. Here, the clues are the word sudden and plenty, which means that the word downpour is a large amount of rain that falls quickly in a short period of time. The third word, the thunderstorm was so frightening that the baby couldn't sleep due to the sound and the lightning. So, a thunderstorm, it means there is a storm and there is lightning. Excellent. And now you are going to read the sentences and find the synonym of the underlined words. So, as you can see here, we have 5 words: mist, humid, overcast, and heat waves. And these are the synonyms: fog, hot air, cloudy, and water vapor. So please, dear students, take your time, read the sentences, and try to find the synonym of each word. Right, so let's check your answer now. The first one, I couldn't see very well this morning because of the mist, means excellent, means fog. Second one, we all expect humid weather during August. We can hardly breathe due to water vapor. So the word humid means water vapor, very good, which means hot and wet at the same time. The third sentence, it's gray and overcast today, it's going to rain. So overcast means cloudy, very good. And the last one, frequent heat waves will result in ice melting in the Arctic continent. So heat waves is the equivalent of hot air, very good. Okay, so now, dear students, it's time to check our understanding of the newly acquired vocabulary by doing activity number 1 in your student book on page 136, in which you are going to read the sentences and match the words involved with their meaning. Then after that, you are going to check your answer using a dictionary. So please, dear students, pause the video for 5 minutes, do the task, then later on we are going to correct it together. All right, so let's correct. Sentence number 1. The downpour has caused severe flooding in my neighborhood. So the word downpour means excellent. So it's the answer C, an unexpected heavy fall of rain. Let's move on. Sentence number 2. During the heat wave, I slept in the basement because it was boiling in my bedroom. Heat wave is defined as a period of time when the temperature remains very high. So it's the answer G, very good. The next. As the early morning mist cleared, it turned into a beautiful cloudless day. So the word mist is thin fog that gathers in the air above the ground or water, which means it's the answer J. Good. Sentence number 4. The hail was falling so hard on the roof that we couldn't hear ourselves speak. So the word hail goes with H, which means small pieces of ice that fall like rain. Sentence number 5. The painting shows a small house in a cornfield beneath a dark, overcast sky. So, overcast is defined as cloudy and dull, which is the answer F. Excellent. Next sentence. Sentence number 6. As well as dealing with freezing temperature, the climbing found themselves in the middle of a blizzard and couldn't see where they were going. So the word blizzard goes with the answer B, which means a snowstorm with strong winds. Sentence number 7. I hate having to clean the frost of my car windscreen on chilly days. So the word frost is a weather condition below 0 degrees Celsius when a thin layer of ice forms on surfaces outdoors. Sentence number 8. Tomorrow will be partly cloudy with light showers in the afternoon. The word showers goes with the answer A, very good, which means usually light rain for a short period of time. Sentence number 9. In tropical areas, temperatures are usually very high. It's humid, and you feel like you can't breathe. So the word humid means damp and usually very hot. Excellent. So the right answer is E. The last sentence. During the thunderstorm, the dark sky lit up every few minutes, and the deafening noise disturbed the silence of the night. So the word thunderstorm goes with the answer I, which means a heavy storm with thunder and lightning. Well done. And because practice makes perfect, please, dear students, open your workbook on page 103 and do task A, in which you are going to circle the correct words. Here, I'd like to advise you to read the whole sentence and to find context clue that can help you get the right answer. So, please, to pause the video for 5 minutes, do the task, and come back to me. Alright, so let's correct. Sentence number 1. I took lovely photographs of the frost or the downpour that had gathered on a leaf on a winter morning. The answer is frost. Amazing. And frost means a thin white layer of ice. The second one, we wanted to sit on the grass, but it had been raining and it was still dull or damp. The right answer is damp. Very good. And the clue here is it had been raining, so it was still wet or it was still damp. Let's move on. Sentence number 3. We wanted to sit and watch the sunset, but it was overcast or freezing, so we couldn't see anything. I think here the answer is clear, which is overcast, which means full of clouds or dark. That's why we couldn't see anything. Sense number 4. Danny and George got stuck in a severe mist or blizzard for 7 hours. The right answer is blizzard. Excellent. Which means storm with snow and strong wind. The next one. I got caught in the hail or thunder yesterday and didn't even have an umbrella with me. The answer is hail, which means small balls of ice that fall from the sky. Sense number 6. Apparently, we are expecting heavy breezes or showers later today. So make sure you bring the washing in before we leave. The answer is showers. Very good. Which means short period of rain. Next sentence. There was a slight mist or cloud spread across the lake this morning when I went for a walk. It was beautiful. The right answer is there was a slight mist, which means small drops of water in the air. And the last one, after yesterday's heavy downpour or fog, the grass is still wet. Of course, the right answer is downpour, which means a large amount of rain that falls quickly. Well done. All right, so let's move to exercise B. And here I'd like to draw your attention that in the question it is said, complete with the correct form of the words in the box. So please, there is no correct form here, just you are going to complete with the words in the box, which means these words. There is one extra word which you do not need to use. Is it clear? All what you have to do is to complete with words in the blanks. There is no correct form. So please take your time, pause the video for 3 minutes, do the task, and get back to me. All right, so let's correct. So, it was early August, and I was driving to my friend's house for a barbecue. The heat wave that had hit meant higher temperature than usual. The sun was shining, and the sky was excellent, cloudless. It was hot, but it felt more than usual. It felt more what? It felt more humid. Very good. And my clothes were sticking to my skin. I soon realized why. I saw a few clouds on the horizon and a flash of what? Flash of lightning. Very good. And the flash of lightning caught my eye. I could see a storm coming. Before long, the whole sky was black and it started raining. It was hitting my windscreen so hard that I thought it was going to break. At one stage, it was so bad that I stopped at the side of the road and waited for the rain to stop. It was one of the worst thunderstorms, amazing, I have ever experienced. In fact, later I read that we received the same amount of rainfall in 1 hour that we usually expect in a month. It was incredible. Dear students, now it's your turn to be the meteorologist. Write a weather forecast describing the weather condition for 3 days in your country. That's all for today. Thanks a lot and see you next time.